Questers, welcome back to the channel. And yes, we have some news about the FX Alien TV show. Finally got something, I guess. Yeah, so it's a new cast member. Interesting. But yeah, before we get on, please hit that like, do give us a thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and if you haven't already. Okay, so we have, I hope I pronounce her name right. It is Sandra Sencindiver. She is of Foundation fame and Geek Girl, The Wheel of Time. I could list a few boxing TV series. She's also voiced the character in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. DNA TV series, so it's not that she hasn't worked. So yeah, she's had quite a good flow of jobs since 2007. So yeah, I mean, she's a American, Danish, Korean actress. Interesting way to say it. Born in Busan, Korea, adopted to the US by an American father and Korean mother. How is she Danish? I mean, she spent part of her childhood in the US before moving to Denmark. But just because she moved to Denmark doesn't make her Danish, does it? Unless she's got a Danish passport. Because then if she's got a Danish passport, then she's not American nor Korean, she's Danish. Anyway, that's just going off book. So yeah, interesting choice. And we have an article that came out yesterday. So here we go. Oh, wrong layout. Okay, so FX's Alien series adds Foundation actress Sandra Sencindiver. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. By Andreas Wiseman, April 19th, 2024, posted at 6:57 a.m. I'm guessing that's PST, Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, I don't mind. She looks nice. Although I think they do go into a bit of representation into this article. So, yeah. Exclusive. Foundation star Sandra Sencindiver has joined FX and Noah Hawley's Alien series, which is filming in Thailand. Executive producer exec produced by Ridley Scott. I can understand why they didn't write executively. But as far as I know, apart from him being credited, he has not actually had a part in making Romulus, but he's an executive producer for Romulus as well. So I can understand that he won't be actually physically involved or directly involved, but he is in the background somewhere. I think it's more of a royalty thing or something like that for the IP, maybe. So the prequel series will be set towards the end of this century. Franchise watchers estimate the date to be a few years before Prometheus. No. And some 30 years before Scott's film. Maybe 30, 40 years before. I think, if I remember correctly, it was supposed to be 70 years before Alien, if I remember correctly. Or, yeah, I think that's about right. That sounds right. It was supposed to be 70 years. That's not 70 years. You're saying it's 30 years, so you're taking 10 years off of the timeline, right? It will be the first project in the franchise to take place on Earth and has been reported to deal with the emergence of the story's infamous Weyland-Yutani Corporation and the race between corporations to create new android life. So Ash Bishop. I prefer the term artificial human myself. Okay, so not necessarily going to be aliens in it. I'm hoping that there will be aliens in it, because if they're calling it the Alien TV series and it's not going to be about aliens, they're going to have a problem with that. So we'll see. We don't know a lot about it. It's not a long article. It's not a lot. So let's get into this. The series will star Sydney Chandler, Alex Lawther, S.A. Davis, Adarsh Gurav, Kit Young, Timothy Oliphant, David Ristal. I hope I'm pronouncing these right. Especially these ones. Babu Casey or Cisse, Arena James, Lily Newmark, and Adrian Edmondson, and apparently now Sandra Sencindiver. No, sorry, haven't added that yet. We understand Sencindiver appears in multiple episodes and will play a senior member of Weyland-Yutani Corporation. Would they be Weyland-Yutani at that point? Because in law, is it not the fact that Weyland and Yutani are two separate companies, but Yutani sort of beat them in the race with the androids, and then Weyland somehow manages to buy them out? Isn't that right? Or Yutani and that, or the merger, or something like that. I vaguely remember something about that being in the law for the Alien franchise, that Weyland and Yutani were competing against each other until I think it was that Yutani beat them in a race for the androids, basically android tech, and then then Weyland and Yutani merged. I think that's how it sounds about right, because I don't think it was always called Weyland-Yutani Corporation. So we hear there's scope for the characters to grow in future series. Oh, they're planned. So it is a multi-series plan, right? Okay, makes sense. It's probably why it's taken so long to get off the ground, because they don't want a multi-series. Sorry, I've not long woken up. I had late night last night. I've been awake for about 45 minutes or something. I'm still a little bit groggy. So yeah, FX boss John Landgraf recently described the show to us as big, imaginative reimagining. Oh, fuck. Now, I don't mind them saying it's a reimagining, but when they put imaginative reimagining next to, in the same sentence when describing something, I'm concerned now, because it's an imaginative reimagining, which means they're going to take liberties with the IP, even though technically there is no IP for that period of time, because we had Alien versus Predator, which was set in more modern times, so and we're talking about a bit in the future, and they should have, according to Alien versus Predator, the xenomorphs were on Earth hundreds of years or thousands of years ago, so they should, whatever. But there should at least be some Predator stuff involved. But the problem is, I'm wondering if they're going to differentiate the Alien from the Predator franchise, which would be a mistake, because there's always been a hidden link. There was always a hidden link in Predator 2 with the aliens, with the xenomorph skull. So Alien versus Predator, it is part of the franchise. So it is, they are directly linked. You can't ignore that. But when they say big, imaginative reimagining, I'm concerned about it now, of the Alien franchise, and compared it to Hawley's work on FX hit Fargo. Fargo. I never watched Fargo. Okay. He also confirmed that the show is designed to be an ongoing series. So yeah, he's confirmed that it's designed to be going on for multiple seasons, which, if he's doing an imaginative reimagining, I doubt it will. I mean, look at what happened with when they imaginatively reimagined Star Trek for Discovery. Mm-hmm. So the Alien franchise has been dormant since 2017's Alien Covenant, but this summer, fans will get to take in feature Alien Romulus from director Fede Alvarez. Fede Alvarez. I think that's pronounced right. There's no launch date for FX's series, but with filming expected to continue, so there wouldn't be a release date because they haven't finished filming. I mean, they can't be sure when it's going to be released until they. I mean, we were hoping. I mean, there was a date on IMDb saying that it was going to be this year. It was going to be expected this year, but clearly it's not going to be expected until at least the summer next year, which makes more sense because you don't want two alien alien things competing with each other. Because I mean that. Yeah, you don't want a movie to come out at the same time as the series because everyone's going to compare the series to the movie, and if it's completely reimagined, it's not going to make any sense. So, if anything, it should be an Alien style series, not necessarily an Alien series. So, having Alien in even if it's a temporary thing, I mean, calling it Wayland would make more sense that way. So where was I? For the hours, there's no launch date. Filming expected to continue until the summer 2025 would be a logical bet. Yeah, I'd say probably. Although saying that, if it's going to be if they're expected to continue the filming in the summer, that still gives them time for maybe spring, early summer next year, maybe. What do you guys think? Do you think that'd be a suitable time frame for them to make a show that's not actually going to be Alien anymore? Because they've imaginatively imagined it. Sorry, my tongue got died a little bit there. The show had to stop filming for a period last year due to the Hollywood strike. So what's taking so long to get going again? That was pretty much a year ago, right? That the strike happened. So you've had at least 7 months now, 7 months or so to get filming, and you haven't yet. I mean, it's not like the actors could get another job while they were on strike, right? So they would have come straight back to the contracts they had at the time before the strike. So why is it taking so long to continue filming? I mean, if I remember correctly, if it's a 8 to 10 episode series, it doesn't take that long to film, right? You can film an episode every week or two, so 10 episodes. It's not going to take an awful long time to film. But I love how they blame the Hollywood strikes. So everything's down to the Hollywood strikes. Yeah, we know that. We don't want to be reminded. So, yeah. American, Danish, Korean. I love that. American, Danish, Korean actress Sencindiver or Sencindiver. I don't know how I'm pronouncing it right or not. Is best known for Apple sci-fi series Foundation. Yeah, it's probably the first time I saw her. I don't think I saw her in anything else. I might have seen her in Wheel of Time, and I watched a couple of episodes of that. But other than that, no. And will also star in upcoming Netflix series Geek Girl. Okay. Prior to recent English language roles, she worked on multiple hit Danish series, including The Bridge. I remember The Bridge. And The Killing. Haven't seen that one. She is also part of the Danish campaign group A Bigger Picture, which aims to improve representation on screen for actors and filmmakers. Oh, there's the DEI. You're going to tell me that's not the DEI? Improve representation on screen for actors and filmmakers. So does that mean she's a lesbian? Just asking. She is repped by Thrive Talent. I seriously hope that it's not going to be all representation, because if she's a... I mean, she's part of a campaign group, so that means that she's a representation activist, right? So DEI activist. Why do they have to be activists? Why do they have to be DEI activists? I mean, seriously, Who wants a DEI movie? Anyway, I'm blowing this out of proportion. I'm still a little bit tired. So yeah, I'm gonna wake up a bit more by the time you guys have seen this. But it was good news. It's good to finally hear something about the Alien series. Some of it's a bit questionable, but hey, who knows? We'll see. And until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, and may the Schwartz be with you always.